this is going on, you know what that means. We're gonna make a recipe, and how excited am I for this recipe? I cannot wait, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this recipe you might have seen floating around your homepage, and that is because it went rather viral. And for good reason, because who doesn't love a good onion ring or a pancake recipe, right? So Zhao Zing Cuisine, I think I'm pronouncing it right, Zhao Zing Cuisine, she did something genius, and that was putting vegetables, egg, and apple and spices together to make an onion pancake, which is sort of like a hybrid between an onion ring and a pancake. So the claim is that it tastes even better than pizza and that picky eaters will like it. But for me, I already know that I like those things. So when I was watching this video the first time, I was like, I have to make this. But I couldn't stop thinking about how I wanted to switch some of the ingredients to see if I could make it a little bit more blood sugar friendly. Instead of wheat flour and potato starch, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add almond flour and arrowroot starch. Those are paleo gluten-free flours that tend to be friendly for digestion. They're better for blood sugar as well. Additionally, she uses soy sauce in the recipe, but I would use coconut aminos. I actually ran out of coconut aminos and I forgot to pick them up from the store, so I'm gonna be using sea salt, and I've done a calculation for that, and you'll get the recipe below. But if you do use soy sauce, try to get a gluten-free one, and also one that is organic, so you can have the healthiest, cleanest version available, because soy sauce tends to be heavily processed and used with soy that's heavy in GMOs. So let's go make this recipe. Starting out by cutting these onions and admiring the layers inside. It's made a huge difference ever since I got sharper chopping knives, and I'm going to do this trick that she taught in the video, and that's soak the onions in a bowl of water with a little bit of salt for like 10 minutes, and reportedly this does not make you cry when you cut the onions. So I can tell you in a minute what happened. I don't know how she does it so perfectly whenever she's cutting them, because I found that peppers were so like flexible and hard to cut kind of like thinly. The apple was a really cool process to learn this chopping skill that she demonstrated. I had to cut the apple in really thin slices, as you're seeing here. But given the texture that apples have, it was really easy to make them kind of like those matchstick looking shapes, and I had a really fun time just chopping all of these vegetables very finely into diced pieces. I shaved the carrot before chopping it into small matchstick pieces and dicing it as well. The carrot was also a little bit easier to work with, I found. Seeing all the colors together in the bowl was just so satisfying. I love being able to appreciate each part of chopping and just preparing something with love. I learned in health coaching school that when you prepare a meal and you are infusing it with care and time and your energy, it just carries a different energy and it tastes better. I definitely believe in that. So here we're adding our eggs and we're scrambling them with chopsticks. And if you've never tried scrambling your eggs with chopsticks, try it next time and let me know what you think. We're going to put in the salt and the arrowroot starch and pepper, followed by the almond flour that you're seeing me add now. And then we're going to start stirring everything up. I noticed when I was using these chopsticks to stir this batter, it was not effective at all. So I switched over to a spatula, which, as you can see, it's working much better. I noticed that my batter, it didn't really look as eggy as hers. Like, hers looked a little bit more thin, like it had a little bit more egg mixture, so I made the decision to add an extra egg into mine, and I noticed that since each vegetable has a different size, that was probably why this happened. So keep in mind, it could happen to you too. Slicing these onions into thick enough pieces, probably about 1 centimeter thick, so you can fill them with the batter and kind of fill them to the edge in the pan. and be able to flip them over like a pancake. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be separating out these rings, but I got them all and I'm ready to go. Alright, adding our avocado oil. I noticed I had to take some batter out of the middle of these. Like they filled up so fast. They couldn't take that much batter in the middle. So I scooped some out, and as you can see, there's still kind of like, there's some egg kind of leaking out, but I think that was because of my pan. And just like the first pancake is usually a fail, my first batch was a little bit burnt, so I turned the burner down and I'm making the rest of my onion ring pancakes. Can't wait to taste these. I'm so excited. Just for note, I'm cooking these on each side for about 3 minutes. Okay, let's see if they're actually good. This is amazing. I could easily eat this whole plate for dinner. That was a labor of love. I really didn't expect it to be that much work, but the vegetable chopping, as satisfying and as gratifying as it was to get all those vegetables chopped up so finely, that took like 45 minutes. I don't know if it was because I was recording the process or because I'm still practicing at my chopping skills and getting things so finely chopped, but that took a long time. I have to say that this process was 100% worth it. I will make this again. I cannot wait. Let me know what you guys think of this recipe and if you would try it. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!